Alright, traders, good morning, everyone. Please confirm if you can hear me. If you can hear me, type loud and clear in the comments. Testing my mic. If you can hear me, type loud and clear. I'm trying to inform everyone that we're live. For those that are still sleeping. Okay, so how did it go yesterday? Have you been able to make money this week already? Alright, traders, let's quickly share the link and inform everyone that we're live. So that's what I'm doing here. For those joining for the first time, you're welcome. This is Happiness Hanson. I've been trading for 5 years plus. And I come live here every Tuesday for us to make money together and, pack out funds. So, you know the drill. So I hope you're ready for me today. We'll get to analyze the chart together, break everything down and understand what is going on and see if the market has something for us today. So if you're joining for the first time, just type first time in the comment section. If you're joining for the first time, type first time in the comment section. If you're joining for the first time, just type first time in the comments. And for the OGs in the house, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome for the OGs in the house, and the VIP members, you're welcome. So this is to also let you guys know that the waiting room for my November class will close this week. It will close this Friday. So if you want to join, us this November, you need to actually be fast about it because we also had to close the waiting room this Friday. So we just have a few days to go. So go ahead, pick any package of your choice and get access to my private class or private sections and start making money. Lately, this week, I'm just getting a lot of testimonies here and there. So one of us here, was able to get a car. So if you check my page, I was able to share the achievement yesterday. It's not easy. It's not easy having to watch, traders. Sometimes those that will approach me won't even know anything at all about trading. And then watching them, nurture, the journey and everything, and then, out of the blues, changing their lives. It's a great achievement for me too because, like, when I see all these things, I remember when, even me, I was questioning myself. Will this work? So making it work for myself and then also making it work for, thousands of persons out there, both those close to me and those far away in different countries. It's also a massive achievement, for me. So if you are going through the struggling phase at the moment, just lock in. Just lock in. Don't even try to like discourage yourself. Just keep encouraging yourself because it will work. It will work. So just keep sending in the testimonies. I want to see them. Keep sending in the testimonies. It will work, guys. So let's get started. So for those joining us for the first time, all you just need to do is subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you will be the first to be notified when next we go live. Okay, and also some videos that will drop to guide you. If you check this page, you will know that this particular page, it is streamlined to teaching you, okay, just keep doing this and be making money. Trading generally is very difficult. So, I will keep telling you guys this thing. Trading is difficult. It's not easy. Both, how it will drain you mentally. You have to. When you are making money, you are happy. When you are losing money, you are down. You are like everything has to do with the mind and how you need to balance it. When you're making money, how you need to balance it and come back to them, chat and keep making money. When you're losing money, how you need to balance it and come back to the chat, and get yourself back up. All those things, it's not easy to handle as a human being, generally. Okay, so let's get to it. Let's start with XAUSD. Um, this Monday, I tried buying gold, but it's obvious gold is bearish. But let's get to read the market structure. I tried buying gold. It's really slapped me. But it is what it is. Let's see what we have for today. All right. If you're watching with your phone, just click the settings icon at the top right and change the picture quality. Change the picture quality of your video to higher picture quality so that it will not be blurry. If you are watching with your phone or any gadget you are watching with, just change the picture quality to higher picture quality so that you can see the chart clearly. Although I also try to like zoom. So for my own, it's already in higher picture quality. Just put in higher picture quality, so that it will be bright like this. To be bright like this. Okay, so let's get to it. So for XAUSD, we've been pushing up, and ever since gold started pushing down, a lot of persons, they've been able to blow up accounts. So even as I'm getting a lot of testimonies, of persons, a lot of people buying car, people getting their first payouts, and people placing good withdrawals. There are still some persons that are doing what, crying. Ever since gold started dropping, I've also seen some I've blown account messages, people asking what is really going on. Once I place trade, it will just go straight to my stop loss. Help me. That type of messages. I get them too. So let's look at the chart together and see the reasons and what we should avoid. For a long time, gold kept on pushing up. So it's normal if a trader got so used to buying gold that if you see a sell set up, it will look as if it's not valid. But then you also need to understand that the market does not point to a particular direction all the time. Sometimes it can change. So for XAUSD from the higher time frame, that is the daily time frame, we have this record structure here, and this is currently where the market is reacting to the origin that caused the record structure. So now we'll have to go to 4-hour time frame and break everything down gradually. Okay, so from 4-hour time frame, we have price here. The next thing we need to do is to also check how price got to the origin. We have this record structure from 4-hour time frame, which is very obvious. Now 2-hour time frame, what do we have? Also refining this origin to 2-hour time frame, and we also have this breakout structure here, then 1-hour time frame, Okay. 1 hour time frame. Let's get to refine this demand zone here. Okay. Now 30 minutes. So for 30 minutes we have this record structure here. This particular record structure, we have an origin here, and then let's move to 15 minutes. Okay, so for 15 minutes we also have an origin at this point, an origin here. So at first I was trying to wait for XAUSD somewhere here, but then we have this origin at this point. So if we get gold up here, we may, look to drop it. But then what we have here currently, so watching gold overnight, price was able to react to this other block here and dropped. Now we have this particular other block has delivered the full movement. So it's either this demand zone here, let's refine it to 15 minutes order block. So price has tapped into this demand zone here. It's either this demand zone gives us a push to the upside, or the sellers will keep dropping. So this is what we have to deal with. I believe some persons in my group, they are already in on this buy. So this demand zone can give us, correctional move either to this point or to this point. But then if you're already buying XAUSD, now we have this point to deal with. We have this point to deal with. So if you're not in, you can wait for a change of character to know that the buyers are ready. So now that the market is moving, because even me, I'm not in yet on this buy. So let's check from the lower time frame to see if we'll get confirmation entry as price has tapped into that demand. So looking at the chart from this one is 10 minutes time frame. So we're here for us to get a confirmation here, we need price to give us change of character, and we'll keep pushing. Well, let's view from 5 minutes. Now from 5 minutes, there is a confirmation entry here. There's a tiny break of structure at this point, which price tapped into the origin. So this is for 5 minutes entry, and then stop loss will be here, a little bit below the last weak rejection, and then we'll target this point or this point. For most of you that always ask how do you get confirmation entry, this is how you look for it. So there's a confirmation entry here, and for 1 minute, which price has tapped into. All right. So if we want to get in currently, we'll have to wait for price here to join. and then stop loss will be here. So if we can get just a little retracement at this point and we'll push and we'll target to this point. So this for confirmation entry. Well, now this origin has delivered its work, so I will just take it off. So it's either we get this push, but then this supply zone here is very dangerous. So I was trying to show this confirmation entry for traders that are in to refine stop loss, but I'll have to observe what gold is doing because gold is generally bearish. So I want to see what price will do once it gets to this point. If it gets to this point, I may be looking to drop gold further or more push to the downside on XAUSD from here. So for us to be sure that gold is ready to buy, we need to see a break of this point. So once we get that break, we can map it out as change of character, and then we'll work with the origin that caused the change of character and push gold up. Does that make sense? So when it comes to this trading, it's all about being very careful. For those that are already in here, this should be where the stop loss would be. So stop loss will be around 162 for those that are already in. But me, I'm not in yet. I still want to observe. Is that clear? So what to observe? What price will do here? If you should, because there's a break of structure. So if the sellers are still in the market, I will even be more comfortable to drop gold, from here. We'll keep selling. Or if the buyers are really strong, I need to see that change of character, then a retracement, then we'll buy, maybe take profit here or take profit above. So for now, let's just be watching. No reason for entry on XAUSD. No reason for entry at the moment. So let's look at GBP JPY. For GBP JPY, looking at the trend from the daily time frame, we have this record structure here. Then we have this order block. Now from the daily time frame, we can't wait for it here. But then we have this record structure, internal record structure here. All the origins there makes sense. So let's go to 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame will refine. Okay, then from here, what is going on? We're able to get this record structure to the downside, then change of character here, more push to the upside, just record structure, and then record structure here, and record structure here, We also have this resistance level here, which price already tapped into, or even from this point. This is more like an origin, as I can see. There's a valid order block here, which price tapped into. Okay, now from 2 hour time frame, price tapping into this supply zone is really, dropping GJ. Break of structure here. If you check here, this should be the last, break of structure to the upside. After that, we got this change of character. So if we are targeting anything on GJ now, from 2 hour time frame, we have this point to either push GJ up or this support level here. If price should clear all these things, then we'll know that we're going to have to keep dipping GJ until it gets to this point. Okay, so let's do from 1 hour. 1 hour time frame. This is still here as support level, and then we have this one here as demand. 30 minutes, we have it here. Then 15 minutes. 15 minutes, we have this point here. Okay, so let's get to refine. This is where price reacted off from. Okay. We have a break of structure here. So as the market is pushing down, we also have this point to work with, but I expect GJ to also break that point. So if we are waiting for anything on GJ, it will be here. Let me align this one. If we are waiting for anything on GJ, if you're currently selling GJ, just keep holding. So this is where I'll position to wait for GBP this point. So the way the market approaches the point will determine whether I will take an aggressive entry or confirmation entry, because I can see some of the hidden structures that price may also want to target, but this is the first point, we need to wait for it. So if the price is dropping aggressively, I will have to work with confirmation, but if it's, if the momentum should slow down as it is coming close to the origin, then we can go in aggressively. Well, this is the point to wait for GBP as market is, currently pushing to the downside. Okay, now we have a break of structure here. There's a break of structure there. A retracement like this, we can still drop it, but I doubt if GJ will retrace like that as it is, currently dropping. So we just need to be patient until it gets here. Then we'll know whether we'll push it back up. Is that clear for GBPJPY? Is that clear, guys? So this is how it looks from 1 hour time frame. Okay, so we'll see what price will do once it gets there. So I will not be dropping the coordinates, because if I drop the coordinates, most of you will put an aggressive entry. If price is coming close, I want to watch the momentum, because this is really, from what I can see here, is kind of strong. So if it's a strong drop, I'll have to work with confirmation entry. So if you trade GBPJPY, just put an alert and be observing how price is approaching the zone before we get in. Okay, so that is it for GBPJPY. Now let's look at USD. Okay, let's look at Bitcoin. Let's look at Bitcoin first, because I see most of you crying in the comment section for Bitcoin. Me and Bitcoin, we are currently quarreling, because it has been misbehaving nowadays. Well, let's see. Then price from the daily time frame, break of structure, the price tapped into the origin, and it's pushing up currently. So we have a break of structure here to the upside. Okay, so from 4 hour time frame, break of structure, change of character here, origin, resistance level, another resistance level, okay, here it's even more of an order block. Okay, break of structure here, origin here, and we also have another origin here. Okay, so 2 hour time frame, origin is here. So reading the internal break of structures will be like this, and then we have this point. Now we have this origin, 1 hour, this one is here, this one is here. We also have an origin there, and we have this one, which price has tapped into 30 minutes if Bitcoin is normal, if Bitcoin is normal, it should push up from here. It should push up from here. But with the way it's behaving, lately, I don't even trust that it will push up from there. Because look at the consolidation it's doing in front of the origin. More like warming up to break it. Okay, so from 15 minutes we have this origin here to work with, and we have where price is reacting to currently, which is this. We have this other block here, so we have this origin generally. We also have this point. Okay, so if we are waiting for a buy on Bitcoin, this should be the first point of interest. I'll focus more on the general origin. So this should be the first point of interest. Okay. So I think what we should focus on now is a drop on Bitcoin and then take profit either here or here. So let's get to see if there's an opportunity for us to drop Bitcoin, break a structure here. So this is what Bitcoin is giving currently. So if we want to sell and wait for it here, okay. So it's either it drops from where it's reacting to currently, or I expect a spike up, more like a hope that it's hope to those buying from here to that it's pushing up, then we'll get a drop. Okay, let's check from lower time frames. Okay, so this will be the first thing we'll have on Bitcoin. I will position for a buy here. It all depends on how price will approach the zone though. Why this one will be pending. And we'll drag this one up. For this origin, this is it. Okay, so traders, this is what I have on BTC. Let's see how it will go. First, we'll look for a sell. All we just need is a push up, then we'll drop it. If the market is ready, we'll buy it. So the coordinate I'll be dropping, first will be that of the sell. Yeah. Sell limit. On BTC. Entry price 114 427.45. Take profit, it's approximately 200 pips, which is 1112 430.92. Then stop loss here is around 36 pips, which will be 114793.35. Alright traders, you know the drill. Apply proper risk management, as the market is not smiling with you. In whatever you do, you protect yourself first by applying proper risk management. So this is what we have on Bitcoin. Let's see if it will obey. We just need a spike and we'll drop you before we start considering the buy below. Alright traders, so let's look at what do we have? GBP USD. So GBP USD from the higher time frame, just 4-hour time frame, not daily. Daily time frame, we break our structure here, and then price at this point. There's a break of structure here, so internal break of structure here. We have price reacting here currently. So let's move to 4-hour time frame. But generally, this is where price tapped into. So this is more like there's a change of character. So let's focus on the current market trend. Let's focus here. Change of character here. Then 2-hour time frame. I think gold reacted off this point. That's GU. So from the current market trend, we have a break of structure here. One hour origin is here. We have this point unmitigated. We have this origin here, a break of structure here. So price already mitigated this one. We have this one, price mitigated. Now we have this one. Okay, 15 minutes. Interesting. I'm just seeing, the painful stuff GU is doing here. Just tell me why you will miss out this other block, and then you react from here. GU. Coeasy around. Okay, so now we have this point on GU. Ooh, position here. And then here. So this is the setup we have on GU. We have this bracket structure here. So I'm seeing this point, as an inducement. So if we can get a retracement, we'll keep pushing GU up. I just pray it doesn't, leave us behind. Buy limit. Entry price 1.33443. Take profit 1.33698. Stop loss 1.3320. Apply proper risk management. If you agree with me on this, GJ, say I in the comment section. Again, say name. Did I say GJ? This GU setup. If you agree with me on this GU setup, say I in the comment section. Again, say nay. The eyes have it. So we'll wait for we'll wait for GU here. Yeah. We'll wait for it here. I'm just trying to zoom to check if there is any tricky stuff hiding somewhere. From 30 minutes is saying it's ideal to wait for it here. 1 hour here, but it's already mitigated. So here, we'll wait for it there. As if the Oga will not push from here and keep going, or maybe tap in here and keep going, but we'll keep observing. Okay. Someone said check gold again. What is gold doing? Now you see why I keep saying run away from trying to buy gold. Imagine if we had entered that confirmation entry now, it would have cleared us out. My guy is ready to drop, so we just need to look for a way and join the join the nigger. Okay, so now if we are dropping, did I remove the demand? The demand is still meant to be here. Okay, price is still around the demand. And then if we are looking to drop gold, we have this point now to wait for it like this. And then we'll drag it like this. Okay, so let's watch and see. Let's look at which pair USD JPY from the comment section. Where is that nigga? So for USD JPY, more like having same trend with GBP JPY. Record structure here, origin, okay. Change of character here, record structure here. 2 hour time frame. One hour. Price dropped from here. So this particular broker structure, we have an unmitigated origin here. We have this point here, 30 minutes here. And then we have this one here. This one we find to this point. Which will be pending. Then 15 minutes. Okay. Okay, so for 15 minutes, just like we have on GG, we have this point to wait for, or price coming to this level, this point here. So we'll still work with confirmation, depending on how price will approach the zone. So see how it goes. No aggressive entry, just observe these different levels. We'll be able to catch something decent from the JPY pairs today or this week generally. Mm-hmm. So let's look at I can see GBP NZD. Let's see what we have from this pair. Most recent structure at this point, which is a record structure. We also have this point here. For time frame. So we have price here to our time frame. One hour, 30 minutes. Okay. So for 15 minutes, last break after price top 10. And then we have this tunnel. So we have this here. Okay. And this is currently where price tapped into. So there's nothing at this point for GBP and ZD unless we get this and then okay, I can see some tiny stuff here. Which is this internal breakout structure. You know, for GBP and ZD, it has already tapped into this demand. So what I'm looking for now is continuation entry. We have this point. So this will be stop loss here. And then take profit at this point. Well, from here, okay, there's no rushing. That is an early entry. Okay, so this will be a better entry on GBP incentive. Buy limit on GBP and SEC. Entry price 2.30950. Take profit, which is around 74 pips, 2.31690. Stop loss 12 pips away, 2.30828. Apply proper risk management. Okay, so this is what we have on GBP NZD. Let's look at US 30. So US 30 is just tilting to the upside, creating new highs, which simply means we are very bullish. The most recent breakout structure is this one. We have this point here. We should have another breakout structure here. Okay. Pending. And we have this one here. One hour we can refine to this point. 30 minutes. Interesting. We have this one too. 15 minutes. Okay, so this is what we'll have. For US 30, this is where we'll be waiting for it. So let's see if it's ready to drop from here. We can also position for a sell. But from what we are seeing on the chart, this is what we should wait for US 30. Buy limit. entry price 47,168.2. Stop loss 47,047.5. Take profit 47,593.4. Apply proper risk management. Okay, so this is what we wait for USD. Let's wrap it up with US oil. Let's wrap it up. Okay, so for US oil, price tapped in. We have a change of character here. And then here. Okay. To our time frame. So this one can be pending. So reading the internal structures, this one is pending, although mitigated. The breakout structure here. Mm-hmm. $30. 15 minutes. Okay, so this one should also be pending depending on where the current market price is at. And then the position here, record structure. So patiently we'll wait for US oil here and then look for ways to join the correctional move. Origin should be here, but price reacted off FVG. So let's wait for this. Then we'll keep dropping US oil. Okay. Internal breakout structure here. I think we may have an instant execution for US oil. So we can keep stop loss 26 pips away, just a little bit below this point, no above this. We can make it 30. Okay, so for US oil, I think we have an instant execution. This should be the first point of, profit consideration if price should come here because we have another block there. Then if price should break it, we keep pushing to the upside. We have an instant execution on US oil. Sell US oil now, apply proper risk management. So the sell should be at current market price and stop loss is around 6150.4, and then take profit 5994, apply proper risk management. Okay, so we have an instant execution for US oil. Let's see how it goes. Alright, traders, that will be all. If I was not able to touch your own currency pair, go ahead and do your analysis by yourself and trust your setup and position. Good, we are waiting for you. So GBP JPY, this is what we are waiting for. Which other pair did we touch? GBP USD. US 30. And which is the last one we looked at. Instant execution, guys, on US oil. So this is the trade that is active now, US oil. So let's see how it goes for US oil. So price is still dancing around origin, so it's still, ready for entry. Entry is still valid. Let's pack. All right, traders, that'll be all for today. I'll see you guys next Tuesday. If there's any other updates, I'll give you guys in the group. Bye for now. So if you want to message me, like I stated, the waiting room for my November class will close this Friday. So if you want to join those in the VIP group, this is the best time to get access. So to message me, just click the link in the comments to message me. Click the link in the comments to message. Okay? That'll be all for now. Bye. You can go ahead and do what? Burn the comment section.